What's going on, traders? Fella back at it, doing a video today about my little simple strategy. Over the years, I play it all the time. I do the strategy all the time. It's a great strategy. Why do I say it's a great strategy, you guys? Because it works in bull markets and in bear markets, you guys. And I know a lot of other traders probably use like a strategy like this or sort of like this, but you remember, you guys, everything in context, right? So this little simple, easy strategy, like for beginners, day traders, I say is like this a VWAP strategy is what I call it, like a simple VWAP strategy, easy for day traders, right? Bear markets, bull markets, right? So I know we're gonna talk about longs before. We're not really gonna talk about too much shorts, but let's talk about longs, you guys. So my strategy, this is one of my strategies. This is one of my patterns, you guys. But we're not gonna talk about that pattern, right? We're gonna talk about this pattern, this VWAP strategy. It's like a simple strategy day traders could try. Try it with paper money, you guys, or really tiny shares. Don't try it with real money. But if it works for you, you can easily scale this up. If you're a long bias trader, this simple strategy I've been doing for about 3 years, 4 years now is one of my top maybe three, four strategies, right? I only have a few strategies, you guys, but that's up there I'll use it. Like even sometimes when I don't find too many good day trades, this really works. You know what I mean? So this is the strategy I'm talking about. When a stock breaks above VWAP, this is VWAP, you guys. If you guys don't know what it is, it's volume weighted average price, right? You could add it to any chart, you guys. There's a ton of videos on YouTube on how to add VWAP. I'm gonna make a new video soon on how to add VWAP on Thinkorswim, you guys, for everybody who asked me. But this is the strategy, you guys. As soon as a stock, let's say it gaps down, right, makes a new support, like you want to put it in context, right? They try to take it one time down, two times down. They couldn't. They were met with buyers, right? But when the seller breaks VWAP, right? When the buyers break VWAP, this is one of my strategies. I risk 1 bar, right? We risk 1 bar for the potential to make 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars. I know we're looking at it in hindsight, but this works and a lot of times, right? Another strategy I have is when a stock makes a new low for the day, I usually take the low and then you put the target at VWAP, you guys. Like that's one of the VWAP strategies. So the first strategy would be to like you want to make sure it two tries it, right? You want to make sure at least it double tries it, right? And then the target would be from here, like boom, right here, try it once, and then target would be VWAP, right? Just in case it fails, right? Or put most of your target. But if you're not sure and you want to ride this thing up, like if this thing's still bearish, once it cracks VWAP, we're gonna risk one candle, you guys. Let's say this is my candle. Let's say the candle finally closed above VWAP, right? Because I want a candle to close above VWAP. So let's say this one closed above VWAP. So we're going to risk one candle to see where the trend ends, right? So whenever it starts, let's say that this is live in action, right? Let me just show you guys like this. Let's say we're going. Okay, finally it breaks VWAP. Boom. I buy right here. We buy right here, and we put our stop loss. Let me get rid of that so we can make room. Yeah. We put our stop loss. We're going to risk one candle, right? So we're going to risk this candle. So this is going to be our risk, you guys. And our reward, you can plan ahead of time depending on how you trade. But you got to need at least a 2-to-1 or 3-to-1 reward. Just looking at the space, you guys. Sometimes you don't even have to do the math. Like over the years, you could tell, right? We got this tiny reward right here. I mean, this tiny risk right here compared to this reward right here, right? Let me get that. Darn tools. So this is our risk, you guys. This is gonna be our risk, right? Not even a point, quarter of a percent, and our reward is gonna be right here. Like let's say, like at least a percent, you guys. So risk reward. Okay, let's remove this. I know I have a lot of lines down here, you guys, but I do so many different technical analysis. Clear alert. Or we're gonna just take off all the drawings for now, just to show you guys. And I'm just gonna run through some different other examples, you guys, of the same strategy, just to show you guys how many times it works. I know we're looking at it at hindsight, but you gotta start having like stop being scared and putting on these orders. Do your own due diligence, right? Do your own due diligence, but at the same time, you guys, you want to practice trading. The best way to get better at trading is to trade, you guys. Do your own due diligence. I'm not a financial expert yet, but I screen time is the one of the most beneficial thing to a trader, you guys. Okay, let's go over Nvidia today. Nvidia, however you guys like to say it, right? Same pattern almost, right? One try, two try. We could take that first strategy to test VWAP, right? The risk reward's kind of off here, right? But let's say you want to take my second VWAP strategy, right? Second VWAP strategy is it broke above VWAP. Boom. We're going to risk one candle, you guys, right? So we're going to put our order in right here. Get that. We're going to put our order in. Let's say, let's zoom it in, you guys, so we get bigger. We're going to put our order in right here. Our risk would be, we're going to risk one candle, right? One candle, you guys. Right here, right? I like to give it just a tiny little more room. So we're risking one candle, and we're going to ride this thing. Depending on if you want to hold it overnight, I don't recommend holding overnight, but you can ride this thing. You could sell most of your profits. You could say, okay, let me make a trend line, and whenever the trend line breaks, I'm out. When you see this thing kind of break the trend line, you can see they saved it here, but you can take partial profits right here. And whenever like you see this is like when buyers see this a strong stock, they want to buy it overnight. So this closed strongly. So I would leave like a tiny piece amount for overnight. But I wouldn't leave too much. You guys, let me turn this phone down. Okie dokie. And then, like I was saying, that's the VWAP strategy, right? Let me show you guys. Let me just show a quick couple examples for short sellers, right? Let's say you're a short seller. You guys, a lot of people don't like short sellers. But let's say this breaks, right? It breaks VWAP. What do? We risk one candle. Risk reward's off here, so we wouldn't take this trade. But it works on both ways, you guys. Let's look at Shopify. What Shopify did today, you guys. VWAP trade, right? As soon as it open, you guys. Some platforms make you wait 5 minutes. So, like one of the firms I trade with, they make you wait 5 minutes. So this is actually sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. So you guys see this? It broke VWAP, right? So we're gonna do this again. We're gonna risk one candle and ride it all the way up. You see, I have my resistance lines. That's why I say you guys want to put stuff into context. So we got sellers recognize resistance, so they took profits. If you have patience, you guys, you see one, two tries of VWAP again, broke that resistance, you guys. Resistance made a new resistance up here, came back. Guess what? Previous resistance became new support, you guys. That's a really nice pattern on Shopify today. Could it hold? We're not sure. But if you wanted to trade this, multiple opportunities to trade this. You got this. And then I know we're looking at hindsight like you guys say, but you guys want to follow price action today. If it can't hold this, let's say I'm in it right now live, right? And let's say it can't hold this, it breaks that, I'm gone. That's it. We're gone, right? But let's say it comes back, test VWAP, you could try it again. Or like each trade, you have to know like each trade is a new trade. Each trade is a new trade. A lot of people won't take this trade because like, oh, I already traded it. Oh, I don't want to trade it again. Or I bought here earlier, now I'm buying here, it's too high. You got it. You can't see this as too cheap, as too expensive. You got to just see stocks as numbers, you guys. So that's my little VWAP strategy. Look at Delta Airlines, you guys. What happened today? Broke the 200, right? Put it into context. Broke the 200, broke VWAP, risk one candle, you guys. Hold it, tiny risk, maybe a 2-to-1 risk until it breaks the trend line. You put a trend line. Trend lines could be moved, you guys, as while the stock, especially in day trading, right? See, look at broke this trend. A lot of traders got out. Safest way to play this, you guys. It held this. Could have been another opportunity, but we have a couple better opportunities right here. If you wait for power hour, we got a couple tests of VWAP. Quick little day trade right here, you guys. A lot of people say VWAP is total BS, but I've been around a long time. You guys don't see too many indicators on my chart. I don't even have the 20. I have the 50, the 200, and VWAP mostly. Volume's very important. Volume very important. Look at MRNA today, you guys. My last swing trade, you guys. Took profits yesterday on this, I believe. It was like 161 when I seen it going below VWAP. Let's look at yesterday's price action, you guys. Let's say I am a short seller. So as it break VWAP, I could follow it all the way down to next support. Look at that. 160 all the way to 155. $5 move, you guys. $5 move. Even 100 shares is a 500 bucks, you know, in hindsight. And when you see like barely any volume, it's not really a safe stock to be in, you guys. But with a tiny amount, it's good. Once you see how this thing broke to 50 today. Like I have another alert on it. Next alert is at 120, which is next support. So usually when it has one leg bar and it broke the trend today and broke the 50, you guys. So shorts came, algos came, sellers came, panic sellers. This thing has a huge, huge red candle today, you guys. But like I said, it works everywhere. Let's look at Zoom. Zoom didn't have too much room, but you can see if you're a short seller, VWAP. If a stock can't get over VWAP, that means it's gonna be weak. A lot of people are VWAP is like, let's say, average price, right? So when people want to get, let's say I want to buy a stock, it's like if I buy it here, it's kind of like I'm buying it kind of cheaper than it should be because the average price is VWAP, right? Even if you buy it higher than it should be, we're day trading, you guys. So we're not holding this thing forever, but just depending on how you trade, you guys. Let's look at Visa today, you guys. Another one. Look at for the short sellers, you guys, right? Even for the longs at the end and power hour. Once it came in, tested VWAP, couldn't hold. You risk one candle, you guys. Then you put it. It's like the same thing but upside down. Just you put the trend line, follow the trend line all the way to the end. Put your little trend, follow it to the end. When it breaks the trend, you cover, right? So let's say right here, it broke VWAP, right? I mean, yeah, it broke below VWAP, so I'm gonna be like, okay, let me make this bigger. We're gonna risk one candle, right? We're gonna risk one candle. I give it a little more than the candle just to be like, okay, what if it's a big candle? So let's say we're gonna risk one candle to see where this takes us, right? And maybe I might be taking profits just in case this holds, this holds. A lot of times you want to wait until the candle finishes closing, you guys. Then it broke this big strong trend line, you guys. But when you see like the trend line broke, okay, they're starting to hold it up, starting to curve up. Okay, time to cover. Usually it's time to cover as soon as it breaks this trend line, you guys. Same strategy, but on the way down. I don't want this video to be too long. Let's see if there's anything else that could be a good example. Another one for short sellers right here, you guys, on ACN. This is the one we traded a week or two ago. As soon as it broke the VWAP again, you guys, on a bear day, what happens? Even on a kind of green, but not really. You risk one candle above VWAP, you guys, and you ride this trend all the way down. Let's say I'm day trading it, where my personality, I'm only in stocks for a few minutes. As soon as it breaks the trend where you think they're going to the safest way, okay, I cover right here. And then once he comes back, previous support becomes resistance. Another good thing here. Another good tiny trade. That's why I advocate for taking partial. Like let's say you cover 2/3 and let another hold something, right, you guys? So same way. Let's look at Mickey D's, McDonald's, you guys. McDonald's came up this morning, tested the VWAP as soon as it couldn't break. The risk reward is not too good on McDonald's, but you guys could kind of see the example, you guys. Happens a lot, you guys. Happens a lot. Let's look at what happened in Bank of America today. Bank of America is a good one. Good one today. In context. Remember, you guys, in context, came back. Look at tested. Previous support. I got my lines. These are lines from a long time ago, you guys. It became support, right? Cracks VWAP. What happens, you guys? We risk the same thing. We risk one candle. We'll risk one candle. Let's say this one. Where's my pencil thing? Yeah. Let's just use an arrow. Let's say we'll risk up to this area, right? And then let's get that thing back. The trend line. This is like a quick kind of match up the trend, you guys. I know even if you have to match it from the bottom, right? Boom, right? let's say I get a weave up. Okay, this kind of has a trend here. It's holding a trend line. Boom, there's resistance here. As soon as it breaks this trend line and support, you're out. So you're risking one candle. So you're risking about 20 cents to potentially make 40 cents. So kind of a 2-to-1 risk reward. This one's kind of the risk reward is not really too good there, but for some people like 2-to-1 risk 2-to-1 RRs. You guys, I usually take at least a 2-to-1. You can see at the end of the day, you guys, for my long sellers again, a double test of VWAP again. When it's a double test, it's even better than a single test, you guys. A lot of traders will add a little here and then wait for the double test here, right? So and then it came back, broke support again, you guys. So trended all day. So this is a good sign, you guys. This thing held. Bank of America held, you guys. There's still a gap to fill on the daily. We have room at least till 31, you guys. 31. Then we got room till like the trend about 32, 33, the 200 MA. So yeah, that's about it today, you guys. Let's look at Bitcoin real fast. You can even see, you guys, it even works for Bitcoin. You see this? Like, I don't trade Bitcoin. I just like invest for the long term. But strategy works. Everything, you guys, works in bull markets, works in bear markets. I have been trading for almost 8 years, you guys. So I do know I kind of do know what I'm talking about, you guys. Trying to push out more YouTube videos these days, you guys. Hired an employee at the business, so I am free here and there. So I'll be trying to push out more videos. 2023, 2024, you guys. You guys know the motto. Smash the like, plan the trade, trade the plan. Peace out.